Guys, I'm Charlie Book Fanatic. Today I'm going to do a book review of Resurgence by AJ Flower. I received this book from the publisher for review, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today. Let's start with the summary of the book. This book takes place in 1913, which makes it historical fiction. It's about a main character called Mary who crashes a plane inside her parents' house. She was trying to commit suicide. She has to go to the hospital and her parents admitted her to an asylum, but at the hospital she gets approached by a woman and taken with her, and she gets the chance to fly for the British military, and she takes that chance because she obviously doesn't want to go to an asylum, and she gets taken to this kind of Zeppelin, and she has to fly planes from there. So I don't even really know where to start with this book. First of all, I think I want to say that this book was badly edited. I don't even know if there was an editor in this whole process, but I feel like there should have been because it is published by Alizé Press. But this was a very badly edited. There were a lot of grammatical errors, spelling mistakes, and it didn't annoy me, but it was noticeable, and it was something I thought could have been done away with if there was another draft of this instead. But this is the finished copy. This is not an ARC, and so it is not going to be edited, but I felt like it could have done with another editing session. I thought the whole plot of this book was very fun because Mary gets this mission, and it's basically an adventure book, a historical fiction adventure book, and you get to go with Mary on this mission. But I felt like there were some gaps, and it was not realistic to me, especially the fact that there was a soldier at this party when she crashed the plane into her parents' house, and instead of seeing a girl that was trying to commit suicide, they saw a girl that was performing an incredible maneuver, and I was not convinced by that. I don't think a girl, I think she was 18 or 19, I don't think a 19-year-old girl would be offered a job in the military if she crashed a plane into a house, but that might have just been me. So I had to suspend my disbelief for a bit for this book, but having said that, I felt like the plot was very fun. I liked it a lot. But apart from the main character, there is not really any character development in this. The main character, Mary, gets a lot of character development. She feels very isolated and very misunderstood when she's living with her parents, and she becomes a really carefree and just free-spirited person when she joins the military and finally finds something she is good at and wants to do with her life. And that was great to see her grow like that. But the other characters in this book weren't growing at all, especially the love interest, which I will talk about more in a minute, didn't grow at all. He was very mysterious. We don't know a lot about him. I don't think we even know his first name. Love interest is basically Mary's boss, and that is kind of a weird relationship there, and it was very insta-lovey. Like, they weren't really attracted to each other. They found each other very weird, I guess, but in the space of this short book, they fell in love with each other, and that was not realistic to me at all because they went on a mission together and they were away for 3 days or something like that, and they completely fell in love with each other, and I didn't feel like that was realistic at all. Again, suspended disbelief, but I don't feel like you should read this for the love interest. I feel like you should read this for the adventure of it. I especially love the parts where Mary was flying in planes and the whole plane mumbo jumbo. Honestly, I really like that. I've also read another historical fiction that was by Jennifer Niven that is called Velvet Jean Learns to Fly, and there's Velvet Jeans in the military, and you get to read a lot about planes as well as in this book. And I really like that. I don't know. I think it was the most fun part of the whole book for me. Having said all that, this book is set as a standalone, and I feel like a lot more could be gotten from this world. Mary is a character that could grow a lot more. Her relationship with her love interest could have grown a lot more. The other people, we don't really know anyone from the military, like the other people on the Zeppelin that she is supposed to be on. We know one other person, but we get to see a person at the beginning of the book and at the ending of the book for a little bit, but we don't get to see anyone else from the Zeppelin. And I feel like this could have been a series, like more adventures like this. We get to see a lot more of the side characters. I don't know, I feel like that could be a very fun option, but this is set as a standalone, and I feel like it's not enough as a standalone. It is a very fast-paced book. I felt like I could get through this very quickly. Aside from that, it is very short, and I didn't mind reading this at all, but I wouldn't say this was amazing. I wouldn't say this was particularly bad. I enjoyed it, but again, I think it was just average for me, and I didn't mind reading it. So I gave this book 3 stars, and if you like what you heard just now, you might want to pick this up, because I honestly do not regret reading this. This was my review of Resurgence by AJ Flower, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you have read this book or if you do want to read this book. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!